Yeah. Perfect.
We do three phases: one to prepare, two to do the planning, and three to launch. This is the first level of the training, right? So first thing we're going to do is figure out what the skills are. Usually people come in with a lot of different things and ideas and so forth. It's like, okay, I don't know which skills I want to use. So we figure out what they truly love to do and want to use next. The next is a mindset makeover. Most employees do not have an entrepreneurial mindset. They trade time for money. It's like, oh, I make, $50 an hour, right? Okay, you need to change that. You need to change into you trading your time for value, right?
That doesn't scale well because it's like, okay, after 24 hours, what do you do?
Exactly, right? And then there's usually a hangover for folks who come out of corporate because they're like, yeah, I can make $20 an hour more. But no, don't think that way. It's like if you can make somebody $100,000 more a year, your value is going to be more than $20 an hour kind of thing, right? $1 million. So then we go through a personal financial plan. Just make sure you have the runway to do this, where you might need to cut back just so you have enough time to do this rather than like, oh crap, I'm running out of money. Trust me, I've been there, and it's not fun when it's like, oh my gosh, I gotta, eat into savings. And so we make sure that we have everything, our ducks in a row here financially. Then we figure out what the venture is. Some people say, I don't know what I want to do. To that end, I am actually developing a platform right now. It's called the Side Hustle Calculator. I'm going to sell it as a digital product because so many people ask this. They're like, what should I do? And so basically, I take all their skills, their interests, their abilities, their availability, put it into a program and basically spit out, okay, here's your top X amount of side hustles. And within that, here's the niches and here's how you develop the plans and so forth.
Yeah, that's really cool, actually, because a lot of folks need that. They might be able to identify their skill sets to a degree,
right?
And then maybe some interests that they have, hobbies or, previous side hustles that they've done or whatever. And then to give them some kind of a, top three, hey, pick these, let's run with these, see how they work. And then you can go to your alternate plan and then your alternate plan and then see if one of them sticks.
Exactly. And so I can show you that screen later if you want, but basically I think I have that on the computer somewhere, but still working the bugs out of that so that somebody can just put all their stuff in and actually say, hey, these are the side hustles you should consider. And this is the hot markets and so forth. And here's how to do the planning. So that's the next part is the business plan. I usually have people do one page or something on a lean canvas type scale where it's just like getting your idea out, right? And a great book to read here is the mom test is like, is your idea translatable? Can people understand it? One of the biggest mistakes I see people do is like, I have this great idea and I'm going to build it. And you've, build it and it will come kind of mentality. Doesn't usually work. Done multiple times and put it out there and it crickets, right?
Yes.
And it's you want to make sure there is a market for it, get some maybe pre-qualified leads or get some investment in and so forth like that. So, there's actually a market for it. And then we test the concept. We go out there and we talk to people. We do an ask campaign and say, what do you need? What do you want in this thing, right? Get the feedback there. So, you're building the product, right? Or the service. Then we start building the organization. Again, like you said, how do I incorporate this? Should it be an LLC? Should it S Corp? And some states there's B Corps where you can register as, which are great. And
what is a B Corp?
A B Corp is a benefit corp. They act like nonprofits, but they're for-profit companies. You recognize some of the names that are B Corps: Ben & Jerry's, Seventh Generation, Whole Foods used to be before Amazon got them.
Whoa, interesting.
States actually recognize this as a legal entity. And even if not, you're allowed to go through the whole certification process and become a B Corp. And then you're sharing knowledge and resources with other B Corps. You get the stamp and everything else. And basically, there are certain hoops you have to jump through. Like you have to have a green statement. You have to treat your employees like customers. You have to, have a greater good than just making profit or enriching your shareholder.
Very interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So then, we go into an operational stage where we're actually building this thing, and there might be a funding stage where a lot of people are like, oh my God, how would I approach people for money besides friends and family? So we go through the pitch decks and the data sheets and so forth, where you're going to hit the angel investors or VC even, private equity, anything like that. So there's that stage. It depends how big you're thinking. And then basically we'll make sure that you have an irresistible offer, right? So basically you follow Alex Hormozy, but he's the guru, right? Yeah. I've got all his books right here. I literally...
Bro Mosey, Bro Mosey, a lot of people call him.
Yeah, Bro Mosey, exactly. And just make sure you have that irresistible offer so that you can launch, right? So that's the first half of it. And then there's more, but what questions do you have?